Good morning. So today I'm going to service my Clio, and I've had this for about a year and a half now and it hasn't had a full service yet, so we need to fix this. So we got oil, filter. I'm going to do the cabin filter because I haven't even looked at it, and I'm going to change the air filter as well. I'm not doing the plugs today. I did those about 6 months ago, but this has got like a little bit of a misfire, so I am going to pop them out and have a look at them, and I'll show you how to take them out. So first things first, where should we start? Air filter. So on this one you find the battery box there, and the air box is literally just above it. And to remove this, there's a clip either side, and it just needs a flat screwdriver going into there to work them out. So I'm going to put you up there out of the way because I need two hands. One side, there's the other. So you see, pull that down and then it just slides out. Well, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm going to change it because I got a new one. So comparing it to the old one, you can see it's the right size. So we'll put them in there. Just check there's no leaves or any debris down in the airbox. Slide them in and then push them upwards. Okay, I figured out this was just sticking out, but and it needs to tuck in to there, and then you should make a good seal. So when he pushes down, push him upwards, and he's in. So that just clips back on there, and that's the air filter done. So oil. Okay, so with the car jacked up and on stands, first thing I'm going to do is get the end tray off. If it's still there. Yes. Okay, so I haven't actually been into this car before, so I'm learning along with you. So usually there's some torque screws, so I got those ready, and being a Renault, there's going to be cable ties involved. So got some side cutters ready. Let's put the piece. The back slots in, the front slots in rather, and on the back, oh yeah, there's one cable tie, and that's on this side. There's one torque screw there. So just that one screw and one cable tie. So with the screws at the back removed, it does fall down. I realised it's actually bolts in the front as well. It caught me out because there's only one left on my car, and I was looking over this in the middle and on the side, and there's nothing there, so I thought it was just these slidey bits. And now I got some rusty bolts to deal with, so full focus. This is like holding this front shield on, but I think these have to come off to drop this down a bit to actually get to those ones. So after a couple of mouthfuls of rust, the end tray is finally off, and I can see this support is absolutely knackered. It's a common thing with these, so I'll put it on the list. But the other thing I noticed, get around here, I'll shuffle my way under. It's got a big leak from the sun plug, so should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. So I'm ready to take the sun plug out now. I've got my nice big bit of cardboard down, and I have got a proper oil catch can, but I find if it comes out a bit quicker, or an angle I wasn't expecting. I do tend to make a mess. So I like to catch it in a all washing up bowl, because it's got a nice big catchment area, and then decant it into the proper one. But this is a 8mm square bit, and it just slots into there. And you just put that on a, that just fits onto a ratchet. So I'm not used to doing this one-handed. I'm going to need 2 hands, 1 second. So that's just slackened off. Just adjust it. As I'm loosening off, I'm pressing it against the car. When it's ready to come away, about now, I'm just going to take it away in one go. There it goes. So I'm going to let that drain, and then it'll be time to do the filter. So before I move on to the filter, I just wanted to say that leak is proof that you really need to change this washer every time. This one's an aluminium one with an insert, but sometimes you might get a copper crush washer, and you know, there's different types. So that deforms when you tighten it up, so change that every time. I'm just changing that because it's a set and that's working. So this wouldn't be surprised if that's original. So change that. So that's the sun plug back in, and I've given this whole area a good clean, because when I put the oil in now, and I'm going to start it up, get the oil going through the engine, make sure everything's good, make sure pressure's good, and then I'm going to get underneath and make sure this isn't leaking again. So cleaning this up gives me a good idea if there's any leaks. So there is a torque setting for this. I believe you'll have to check for yourself, but I think it's 25 Newton meters. I only have a hand snugger. Is it 25 or 20? Check for yourself, but like I said, I only ever do a hand tight. So as far as the filter goes, why Renault? Why is it up there? So you see it's right above this subframe, so all our oil's going to follow to there and just drip all the way down there and make a massive mess. How do these cars rust when there's so much bloody oil everywhere? So I have encountered this problem before. So it's a bit snug in here. I've cut up an old milk carton, and this is going to require some juggling. But once the filter's off, I'm going to slip that up there and try and funnel the oil down past the subframe. That's the plan anyway. And with these oil filters, there's different ways of getting these off. But because of where this is the only type that'll really reach up in there. Even then it's a bit of a squeeze. But luckily this one hasn't been done up too tight, because that would be a nightmare. Well, it kind of worked. So I'm going to just get a dribble of oil now. I'm going to use this to sorry, it's a bit of a struggle in here. I'm just going to run this around the seal. And it'll just help this new oil filter seal against the car. I'm going to pull them out. Oh, you need delicate little hands for this job. Doesn't help, everything's oily and slippery. Come on, you can do it. Right, this may require 2 hands. Okay, so that's it now, and I've literally just done a hand tight. Don't like overdo this now, because the next person's going to hate you, and that next person might even be you, so do yourself a favour. So I've cleaned everything up, that's all nice and clean, this is all nice and clean, so it's ready to put some new oil in. So just a quick note that if your engine looks different, you've probably still got your engine cover. I think I lost this one a long time ago. So this engine's got a remote filler neck, and you often find a bit of mayo in there, but don't panic straight away. You know, it's probably not your head gasket. Because there's a remote neck, this is prone to condensation, and that'll mix with any dregs of oil in that pipe. So if you're in doubt, look at the dipstick. If you're dropping the oil out, look at the oil you've taken out. If there's no coolant in there, you're good. So I know this takes 4.8 litres, I believe. So I'm just, while the car's still up, I'm gonna put in 4.5 litres. So keep going until there's that much left. And then I'm gonna run the engine up, get the oil filter, you know, get the pressure up, fill up the oil filter, get underneath, look for leaks. And if that's all good, button everything back up, get it back down on the ground, and then just do any little top-ups that I need to. Okay, so that's the car all buttoned up underneath, it's back on the ground, and I've let it settle. So I'm going to check the oil level now. I pulled the stick out once and cleaned it to get a good accurate reading. Now if I take it out, oh, pretty much bang on maximum. Little hair over, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, that's fine. I hate this dipstick. It is the worst one in the world. You can't convince me otherwise. When I bought this car, the previous owner told me there's a knack to this. Wish he told me what it was, because I haven't figured it out yet. God, come on. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. That's probably the worst part of the entire service. Okay, so with that done, I'm not changing the plugs today, but I am going to pop them out so you can see how to do it. So pull those out. So to get the plugs out on this engine, you need, this is a 40mm plug socket. This is designed to like grab the plug and bring it up with you. But this is a thin walled one, because those spark plug tubes are quite small. And need quite a long extension as well. So yeah, I changed these plugs about 6 months ago, and they're looking fine to me. Yeah, there's no real problem there. So when you buy new ones, these come pre-capped, so you don't have to play with that. So I think earlier I said the sump plug was 20 or 25 newton meters to hook it up. It's actually 20 newton meters, and the spark plugs are 25 newton meters, but again, just do a hand tight. So when putting these back in, I do it by hand first, make sure I'm not going to cross thread it. And once I'm confident that's snugged up by hand, then I'll use the socket, the ratchet even. Okay, so I'm going to pop all those out now, have a good look, make sure everything's alright, because this car has got like a little bit of a misfire, so it's a good time to have a look. So pop those out, make sure they're all clean, get them back in. So that's all 4 plugs taken out, cleaned, put back in. While I was at it, I thought, might as well come up, check the HT lead, just giving them a visual check, make sure there's no splits in rubber. Have a look, make sure there's no corrosion inside on the terminals. While I was at it, I checked the other side as well, because the cold pack's just there, and this pack's got a removable HT lead, so I was able to check that end, and if there was any damage, and these are handy because you could just change the HT leads rather than the whole thing, so it's all good. So the only thing left to do now is the cabin filter, and I haven't done one on this car before, so it's a learning experience. I believe it's up there. Okay, I need to get some light on this subject and see what's going on. So it's been a bit of an escalation, but trust me, you don't have to do all this. I just want to be able to see what I'm actually doing. Oh, there's no point reaching behind there and saying, well, if we just do this, blah, blah, blah. So I want to be able to show what I'm doing as well. So that's the cabin filter there. So this had to come out of the way, and get that out of the way, center console had to come out of the way. And by the way, if you want to take out the center console, the gear sticks round just lifts up. There's 2 torque screws underneath there, and there's 2 hiding on the sides at the rear. And you just have to put the seats back and forward just to be able to get to it. Remember, there's wiring going to the 12-volt outlets and the, what else is in there? Oh, just 12-volt. So carefully don't snap that. So now I've got access. If we look on the replacement, basically that, and you got to lift this up and out. So yeah, because it's that easy. This is quite lucky. The original, okay, 2 hands. Yeah, it's just a bit stuck. So now I've broken the seal. I lift up like that, and just pull it out. And yeah, I wonder if this is original. No idea. It's pretty bloody old and stinking now, if you compare it to the original. So, as Haynes says, refitting is the reverse of removal. Oh, you stupidly, why is it the way? Okay, I need 2 hands. Let's get the wires out the way and get this in. Okay, that's definitely a 2-handed job. I did have to manhandle it quite a bit as well. So God knows what should, no wonder this was like this. What a stupid design. So when this is going back in, got to make sure to get the top in, because that's going to slide up under the slot. And then this bottom can push in. And that's it. So with that done, I need a drink. Now, I'm going to put this back together and then I'm going to take it for a test drive, but other than that, that's it.